Hello, hello. Good morning. We are testing. Good morning. Good morning. Nearly there. Guten Morgen. Right place for the right time. An invitation and an initiation into your journaling life. So we are ready to rock. We are ready to rock. Hello. Big hair day. Big hair day, big makeup day. And kind of a big day for me, I suppose, as well. Welcome to Morning Pages Live. My name is Nicola McKenna, and I'm going to just raise you right up. You raise me up. How can I raise you up? Jeepers tonight. How can I raise you up? Put a big jigsaw underneath you. Maybe Scrabble. There we go. Put Scrabble underneath you. Sorry for the moving lens. YouTube is being very nice to me, but it's also just putting one final barrier in front of me. And I hope by tomorrow we'll be all good. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. You have made this possible. You have made this possible, and you've made it something that I can do with a lot less hassle. Chat away to me in your comments. I would love to hear from you. It's been a while. Mandakini, thank you very much for that lovely link to Naina Cherry and Yusuf Ndur and 7 Seconds. So yesterday we were talking about one of the lines that is in that song from 20 odd years ago. And it's there's a million voices. There's a million voices who'll tell you what you should be thinking. And that line just struck me as something that we all, especially when we're creatives or sensitive souls who are on the artist's way or simply exploring ourselves using morning pages, there's a million voices outside of ours. And they're all telling us different things. They're all telling us what we could be doing, what we should be doing. And I have a theory, and I could be wrong. I'm no psychologist and I'm no NLP person, but I do think that whatever language we send out, whatever vocabulary we're using, it can be received by others around us, and they can feel that they need to fix it, you know. And I suppose that's one of the beautiful things about the morning page is that instead of our verbal processing, thinking out loud our thoughts or our problems or whatever it is we're trying to address, we get to put those thoughts and feelings and problems down on paper. Because often when we put it out into the world and into just the people around us, it can be perceived, and I get why, because I've perceived it many's the time, as the person speaking having a problem. And the person around them thinks, gosh, they're in a fix. I don't want to see them in a fix. I love them and I want to solve this problem for them. Do you get that feeling? Do you understand that? I have certainly been on both sides of that exchange, and the urge to make it all go away for that person is sometimes tremendous. So the intentions generally are good on people's advice when we offload, you know. But what we learn as creative people on the artist's way or off it, because lots of us have the book and lots of us don't open the book. And we find that it becomes a safe place for us to verbally think out loud, you know. Generally in creative clusters, when you do a check-in and you say, oh, my week went well or my week went bad, the rest of the group, it's a bit like AA, the rest of the group is expected to stay quiet and simply let you talk or pause or cough or cry. And we're supposed to sit there in whatever atmosphere comes up. And often it's uncomfortable. Often it's an uncomfortable atmosphere. And in a creative cluster, on the Artist's Way, we're expected to sit with that person and be present for that person and not come in with a fix. And so when we move to this more creative life, it can be a real struggle to calm the need to go and fix someone else, you know, including ourselves. So one of the reasons we're here for Morning Pages is to let out what needs to come out, sit and listen and watch and observe what comes out, and not necessarily come in with a big swooping, oh, it's going to be okay, oh, it's fine, you know, or oh, my cousin can help you with that. It's important that we sit with it. It's important that we just, you know, let it be, sort of speak, as the wonderful Beatle, Paul, who came up with that line, Paul, or it was Paul, right? Let it be. And it's very important just to let something be, because when we start letting it be, we can then finally do something about it or accept it, you know. It's like the L Serenity thing. I'm going to go over to the comments because I finally have comments. Yay! I finally can see what you're saying. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking with me, for subscribing, for moving, for just being so supportive and helpful. Another 24 hours, we'll be there. Okay, let's see what you have to say. There's Alan. Testing. Hello, Alan. Caroline, good morning, Caroline. Great to see you. Hope everything is well in sunny Scotland. Paul rocks still. I think it was George you loved. Yeah, I think it was George you loved. And Ringo, I just couldn't remember his name, you know. I hope you're keeping well, Caroline, and that the pages and these sessions are going well for you. If there's anything I can do for you, just shout. You know where I am. Madikini, hi, good morning. It is so good to have you, and thanks for that lovely link. If anyone saw Madikini, if you're friends with Madikini on Facebook, I think you have to be friends with her on Facebook in order to see the Nina Cherry full video. She's a YouTube master, this one, Madikini. And I really enjoy the URLs that you send us on Mandakini, so keep them coming. Mandakini says it's true that it's part of the trauma response. Yeah, the kind of urge to, you know, come in and fix and stuff. Mandakini says fight, flight, freeze, fix, or fawn. So it's 5. I'd heard of the first 3, obviously, and I'd heard of the fawn thanks to Hayley McGee, whose book I have, Stop People Pleasing, by Hayley, Hailey McGee, registered psychologist or psychiatrist or something, and just an all-round good egg, basically, and a lovely writing style. She brought out her book, Stop People Pleasing. It's a fairly short read. I have it on Kindle, and I just like her style and just her honesty about her own ups and downs, people pleasing and running around. And it kind of ties in a little bit with Crazy Makers on the Artist's Way. I love the chapter on Crazy Makers. Oh my gosh. Fight, flight, or fix, or flip. All right. I'm going to have to work on that. Thanks, Mandakini. To be comfortable with discomfort, especially one's own. Yeah. Easier said than done. Easier said than done, my friend, isn't it? Speaking of which, so I might have mentioned to you that I started off maybe 12 years ago, or 13 actually, years ago, with this book, The Right to Write by Julia Cameron. Okay, so The Right to Write is called an invitation and initiation into the writing life. And what she has is a page and a half of an essay. And then she has a little gentle exercise, basically to coax you into writing, to talk to your inner child, your inner writer, your inner creative. And at the time I was writing fiction and not enjoying it. I was not getting very far. I certainly wasn't sharing it. And my inner critic was on fire. It was just on fire, okay? So anyway, I went through years and years of writing under very difficult feelings, under a lot of discomfort, and not feeling okay with that. And when COVID came along, I was in a course with a great group of people with whom I'm still friends, and we worked on our manuscripts with the aim of submitting it to an agent and, you know, getting to the publishing stage with a traditional publisher. And that took a lot out of me, and between COVID and life and my own blocks around writing, I spoke to a friend and I said, listen, I want to walk away from this. I want to walk away from writing. And she herself is a published writer. Hi, Cheryl, rocking it out in California. And we sat over Zoom and we talked for about 45 minutes. And Cheryl Ryder has a very kind and unprecious, realistic view of the life of a writer and the practice of writing. And she says, Nicola, if you feel that this is the right thing to do, then you know, do it. Park it. Give up. Drop out. Whatever the word was that was causing me such pain. And I says, I just need someone's permission. I need someone's approval. Unfortunately, my own is not enough. And she says, from one writer to another, go with God. Go. And I am very, very thankful to you, Cheryl, for doing that. Cheryl, you've just got compassion in your heart and kindness and just a hilarious soul. I just love your bones. You're fabulous. You're so kind and supportive and generous. And you write a heck of a story. But Cheryl was able to give me her shoulder to cry on and to lean on at a difficult time. Today I am going back to writing in a kind of a serious way. I quietly went back to writing a little while ago and took an old chapter and edited it, which is a huge step for me. It was very, very difficult. I had to go off and do it on my own and not tell anybody. And that was a very difficult thing. It's sitting behind me. It hasn't been touched in about 6 weeks. That's okay. That has to be okay. I have to do this my way. So I have signed up with a lovely group. Well, I hope they're lovely, in the Irish Writers Centre, and that happens tonight. I can't exactly. It's not like a straight writing thing. There's a little variation to it, and I can't remember what it's like. Building complexity or dealing with complexity in your manuscript, and that was always one aspect of the difficulty for me. So that's what I have today. This is a big step for me. Okay, so I've been on the Artist's Way now 11 years, 10 years, 11 years, and to slightly change and alter my view on a major part of me, and I do believe that this is a major part of me writing. So look, I'm hopeful. I'm also a little tiny bit afraid, but I'm not terrified. And that's progress, you know. Anyway, Manikini says, I have got that book too. Let's start our pages soon, okay? Grab your pens. Manikini says, I've got that book too. I took it off some backpacker's bookshelf where no one could take anything, where one could take anything one likes and leave a book. Oh yeah, I like those, you know, kind of book exchange or book library. Yeah, the Right to Write is it's just a lovely start, and it's a lovely permission slip. And it's one of those books, I like the kind of books that you just open it up anywhere and you start reading the chapter. You start reading that essay and you listen to how it affects you. Some of them are 5 pages long. And some of the initiation tool exercises you mightn't fall in love with. But I really just like that, yeah. And the Right to Write, I think it's almost like it's like a talisman that we pass from person to person. Like I bought this secondhand. This is the book that has, oh my God, red underline by the person who bought it, who had it before me. When I opened it first, I was horrified. And I tuned into that horror. And I was like, why are you so disgusted? Why? Is it because it's in pen? Stop being up your own. Yeah. Get down from there. Get down from that pedestal of self-importance and BS, and look at what it is you're trying to do. This is not, it's not the Oscars, you know. So anyway, let's start our pages soon. Guys, thanks very much. Caroline says, weird, I just picked this up to start reading it yesterday. That is bonkers, Caroline. You read it and enjoy it and let us know your thoughts. And as I say, it's one of these things that you can dip out of as and when, you know. So let's start our pages. And because I have a rake of stuff to do, and so have yous. All right. Yes, it's synchronicity, isn't it, Mandakini? It's a lovely book. I do hope that this is helping you. This is the reason I do it, is to connect with people who are like me, bonkers like me, and needing acceptance and needing to be heard and seen. And thank you for hearing and seeing me all of these months. It's changed me and helped me in lots and lots and lots of ways. All right, now grab your pen. Vamos todo. Started teaching Spanish to the 10-year-old last night. It was fun. All right, are we ready to rock and roll? And 10 minutes starts now. there's our 10 minutes. Okay, will you take your 1 minute, please? And with the same ink or a different ink, 1 minute to review and highlight. Okay, off you go. God, that 60 seconds flies. Oh, allergic. Okay, yeah, all right. Darn it. Okay, 3 deep breaths, guys, and then we are saying sayonara. Okay, we're doing this our way. Your way, you're talking to yourself on your pages for 10 minutes. I want you to sit with that for a second. And sit with feeling and the thoughts that that has brought up. If you want to close your eyes, feel free. And know that you're safe here. We're going to go in through the nose and we're going to hold it for 4 and then we let it out through the mouth for 4. Okay, ready? Hold it. And again. And out. Last one. Fill your lungs. Oh, yay. Woo! Way to go. Way to go, you guys. You are rocking it. I will see you tomorrow. Keep bringing the questions, the problems, whatever I can help with. Let me know. We do the shorter pages tomorrow, Wednesday, the following day, Thursday, and on Friday we go longer. We start at 10 o'clock Dublin time and we start promptly, and at 6 past the hour we start 45-minute timer with the aim of getting the fabled 3 pages of morning pages down on paper. We do this in a safe, quiet, timed community. All right. And what it does is allows us explore in a deeper, more meaningful way. Yeah, we're still chopping and changing. We're still doing the laundry list and, you know, swearing about things that we can't change. But we also get to go into more troubling things or things that we need answers on, you know. So try and get to the Fridays if you can, or if you just need to cry off, that's okay. My friends, thank you very much for joining us, and tell your friends. I do this in order to reach more people, in order to promote the value of this dumping for your mental health, this dumping for the sense of well-being that it gives us to be seen and heard, the sense of secrecy, the sense of privacy. I always use secrecy in the wrong way there. I mean privacy, the sense of confidentiality, and the fact that we don't have to fix any of the things that we talk about. Yeah, is that a revelation? I don't know. All the things that we are putting down on our pages, we do not have to fix. There's no police. There's no gun to our head. You know, we just get to deal with it our way, you know, and be heard and be seen. My friends, thanks very much. Mandakini says, happy to be bonkers seems the most sane part of the day. Hell to the yeah. Absolutely. Thanks so much. Thanks back to you, Mandakini. And Caroline, thank you very much. Alan, you are amazing. Thank you very much for your IT support all of these days and all of these weeks. I love every part of you, but especially your technical brain. Mandakini says, here's today's song, Thinking of the Elections in America. I'm wondering, is it going to be Supertramp? You're gonna have to give me that link, Mandakini, for sure. I don't see it, but it could be elsewhere. I'll have a look for it, okay? Thanks very